the sequence of the random and the gray, matching every rhythm of the separate hollow day. I was just a passenger, a shadow in the rain, inside the territory of the separate and the plain. But I've stepped off the platform, I've left the iron track, moving toward a center where there is no looking back. It's not a grand coincidence or a heavy social must, but the beautiful architecture of the honest and the trust. Oh, you're always my choice, the singular and the clear, washing out the static of the separate urban fear. A deliberate devotion, a soul deep in a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. I'm redefining every map and every separate lonely road, finding the only frequency that my spirit ever wrote. No more wandering the hallways of the maybe or the if, when I'm standing on the solid of our own private cliff. I see the way the others are still looking for a sign, while I'm holding on to what is finally purely mine. Every second is a treasure, a effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that autonomy is a primary thing, but I love the belonging that you like to bring. A permanent wavelength, a soft and steady tide, the only way I ever wanna live or wanna die. Oh, you're always my choice, the singular and the clear, washing out the static of the separate urban fear. A deliberate devotion, a soul deep in a soft star that opens up the windows of my heart. I'll put the pencil down and let the options fade away, finding the only reason that I wanna stay.
I thought that I had reached the center of the solid ground, where the only versions of the separate soul are found. I was building up the walls with the obsidian and the glass, watching all the magic and the mystery purely pass. But you introduced a gravity, effortless and soft deep, where the weary versions of my spirit go to sleep. It's not a violent plummet or a heavy iron fall, but the natural momentum of our private steady calm. Oh, I'm still falling hard, the spirit and the skin, watching where the actual private days begin. A vertical devotion, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heavy quiet heart. I'm redefined by the pressure of your honest private skin, watching where the real part of our history will begin. No more separate orbits or the hollow urban glare, when I'm breathing in the center of the magic that we share. I see the way the scenery is blurring into one, walking in the energy of our private steady sun. Every vibration is a nectar, a effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that stability is a primary thing, but I love the weightlessness that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady flow, the only destination that I ever want to know. Oh, I'm still falling hard, the spirit and the skin, watching where the actual private days begin. A vertical devotion, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heart. I'll let the momentum carry us wherever it may lead, with nothing but the pulse of you as everything I need. A scholar of the hollow and the separate gray well, living for the ego in the solitary hell. The gates were all bolted, the windows were all tight, against the heavy intrusion of the ordinary light. But you arrived with a silence that was stronger than a shout, turning every hollow part of my spirit inside out. I'm handing over the map and the heavy silver keys, watching how the natural quiet emotion see. Oh, it's alive by you, the marrow and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. It's a total surrender of the spirit and the skin, watching where your influence will finally begin. I'm not keeping a corner or a separate private room when I'm finding the forest inside of your bloom. Everything I own and everything I choose to be is a gift that I'm offering for you to purely see. I see the way the boundaries are dissolving in the heat, making every fraction of our history feel sweet. Every sacrifice is a nectar, effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that autonomy is a primary thing, but I love the belonging that you like to bring. A permanent wavelength, a soft and steady tide. The only way I ever want to live or want to die. It's alive by you, the marrow and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. It's a total surrender of the spirit and the skin, watching where your influence will finally begin. I'll let the old versions of me rust in the winter rain, anchored in the center of our private steady plane. I was a tenant in a world of the borrowed and the thin, trading every layer for a temporary skin. Everything was rented, a clinical and dry lease, inside the territory where the separate hours cease. But you introduced a permanence, a effortless and soft way, changing every orbit of my separate hollow fate. I'm claiming the coordinate, the spirit and the tone, inside a territory that is truly my own. Oh, it's truly my own, the silver and the deep, inside a promise that I'm finally happy to keep. A private ownership, a rhythmic and a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'm anchored in the logic of your private steady grace, finding my identity in your honest quiet face. No more looking for the symbols in the indigo and the deep, when I'm holding on to versions of the actual sleep. I see the way the shadows are merging in the room, being the only flower in the winter heavy gloom. Every vibration is a nectar, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. They say that sharing is a primary thing, but I love the exclusivity that that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady tide. The only way I ever want to live or want to die. Oh, it's truly my own, the silver and the deep. Inside a promise that I'm finally happy to keep. A private ownership, a rhythmic and a soft hold. Finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'll let the world go spinning on its frantic gray wheel, while I rest within the center of the way we purely feel.
The world was a winter, a clinical and dry room, waiting for the energy to open up the bloom. I kept the color hidden in the center of the frost, searching for the pieces that I thought were surely lost. But the season is shifting with effortless and soft hand, finding every secret that the others couldn't understand. The weight is disappearing, a rhythmic and a soft descent, watching how the beautiful and liquid days are spent. Oh, it's a fresh petal fall, the velvet and the light, turning every shadow into something vivid and so right. A delicate surrender, a soul deep and a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. I'm drifting in the gravity of your honest private skin, watching where the actual private days begin. It's not a violent gravity or a heavy iron drop, but the kind of beauty that I never want to stop. I see the way the amber light is dancing on the floor, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. Every landing is a nectar, a effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that falling is a dangerous thing, but I love the weightlessness that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady drift, the only destination that I ever wanna live. Oh, it's a fresh petal fall, the velvet and the light, turning every shadow into something vivid and so right. A delicate surrender, a soul deep in a soft start that opens up the windows of my heart. I'll let the
world is a glass house, transparent and loud. I was just a silhouette lost inside the crowd. Everyone is watching, everyone is judging the pace. Before I found the shelter of your steady, private face, I'm pulling down the blinds on the critical and the gray, leaving all the expectations of the separate holiday. It's not a public performance or a heavy social stage, but the secret writing on her own private page. Oh, it's only for us, this quiet, steady heat, making every fraction of our history feel sweet. A beautiful exclusion, a soul deep in a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. We don't need the validation or the heavy iron praise inside the territory of our quiet, private days. I'm building up the walls with the logic of your grace, finding my entire world inside this tiny space. Static on the screen compared to the vibration of the beauty we have seen. Every whisper is a treasure, a effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that visibility is a primary theme, but I love the sanctuary that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady tie, the only way I ever want to live or want to die. Oh, it's only for us, this quiet, steady heat, making every fraction of our history feel sweet. A beautiful exclusion, a soul deep and a soft start that opens up the windows of my heart. I'll slide the bolt and let the heavy world just wait while we stay right here behind our private steady gate.
dust was settling on the center of my mind, a dry and thirsty landscape that I left behind. I was waiting for a storm, a heavy iron flood, to wash away the static and the ordinary mud. But you arrived like a mist, effortless and soft gray, turning every bitter part of the world away. It's a gentle saturation, a rhythmic and a deep thrum, watching how the liquid parts of my spirit become. Oh, it's a soft love rain falling on the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. Not a violent thunder or a sudden heavy crash, but the steady cooling of the urban iron ash. I'm soaking in the kindness of the honest and the true, finding every answer in the orbit of you. A beautiful humidity, a effortless design, telling me that everything is finally purely mine. I see the way the colors are starting to revive, feeling for the first time so purely and so alive. Every droplet is a nectar, a soul deep and a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. They say that sunshine is a primary thing, but I love the nourishment that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady mend, the only destination that I no longer defend. Oh, it's a soft love rain falling on the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. Not a violent thunder or a sudden heavy crash, but the steady cooling of the urban iron ash. I listen to the rhythm on the roof above our head as the gray world turns to green and gold instead.
I was a hoarder of the secrets and the separate gray wealth, living for the ego and the solitary health. The gates were all bolted, the windows were all tight against the heavy intrusion of the ordinary light. But you arrived with a silence that was stronger than a shout, turning every hollow part of my spirit inside out. I'm handing over the map and the heavy silver keys, watching how the natural, quiet emotion sees. Oh, it's the whole world given, the territory and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. It's a total surrender of the spirit and the skin, watching where your influence will finally begin. I'm not keeping a corner or a separate private room when I'm finding the forest inside of your bloom. Everything I own and everything I choose to be is a gift that I'm offering for you to purely see. I see the way the boundaries are dissolving in the heat, making every fraction of our history feel sweet. Every sacrifice is a nectar, effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that autonomy is a primary thing, but I love the belonging that you like to bring, a permanent wavelength, a soft and steady tide, the only way I ever wanna live or wanna die. Oh, it's the whole world given, the territory and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control. It's a total surrender of the spirit and the skin, watching where your influence will finally begin. I'll let the old versions of me rust in the winter rain, anchored in the center of our private steady place. I used to have a list of the where and the why, searching for a meaning in the indigo and the deep sky. 1,000 justifications for the separate hollow breath, walking in a circle between the birth and the death. But I've crossed out the numbers and the heavy iron lines, leaving all the complicated and the artificial signs. It's been simplified to the shadow of your hair and the beautiful vibration of the electricity we share. Oh, you're my one reason, the singular and the clear, washing out the static of the It's not a complex theory or a heavy social must, but the beautiful architecture of the honest and the trust. I'm narrowing the focus to the center of your gaze, finding my direction through the complicated maze. I've stopped asking questions of the empty and the vast when I found the answer that I know is going to last. I see the way the others are still looking for a sign, while I'm holding on to what is finally purely mine. Every second is a treasure, a effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that variety is a primary thing, but I love the exclusivity that you like to bring. A solitary frequency, a soft and steady aim, the only person I will ever care to name. Oh, you're my one reason, the singular and the clear, washing out the static of the separate urban fear. It's not a complex theory or a heavy social must, but the beautiful architecture of the honest and the trust. I'll let the ifs and maybes sink into the deep, anchored in the promise that I'm happy to keep. I was a student of the omens and the heavy ancient lore, searching for a miracle upon the weary floor, waiting for a thunder or a heavy iron spark to lead me through the center of the ordinary dark. But the evidence is subtle, effortless and soft hand, finding every secret that the others couldn't understand. It's the way you tilt your head or the silence in your gaze, guiding me through the center of the complicated maze. Oh, it's a true love sign in the air, washing out the texture of the separate urban despair. It's not a grand coincidence or a heavy social must, but the beautiful architecture of the honest and the trust. I'm reading every motion like a spiritual design, telling me that everything is finally purely mine. No more looking for the symbols in the indigo and the deep, when I'm holding on to promises that I'm happy to keep. I see the way the ordinary world begins to glow, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. Every blink is a treasure, a soul deep and a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. They say that fate is a primary thing, but I love the intention that you like to bring. A solitary frequency, a soft and steady aim. The only person I will ever care to name. Oh, it's a true love sign in the air, washing out the texture of the separate urban despair. It's not a grand coincidence or a heavy social must, but the beautiful architecture of the honest and the trust. I'll follow where the kindness leads me in the room, anchored in the center of our private steady blue.
I used to think that forever was a fairy tale word, the most impossible vibration that I'd ever purely heard. Everything was temporary, a clinical and dry lease inside the territory where the separate hours cease. But then you looked at me with a soul deep and a clear start that opened up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. It's a natural recognition, a effortless design, matching the vibration of what is finally purely mine. Oh, you're my sweetest soulmate, the silver and the gold, inside a story that no longer needs to be told. A malite, a delight, a rimrick, and a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'm anchored in the logic of your private steady grace, finding my identity in your honest, quiet face. No more searching for the replicas or the suburban glare when I'm breathing in the center of the magic that we share. I see the way the others are static on the screen compared to the vibration of the beauty we have seen. Every second is a nectar, a effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that consistency is a primary thing, but I love the authenticity that you like to bring. A permanent wavelength, a soft and steady tie, the only way I ever want to live or wanna die. Oh, you're my sweetest soulmate, the silver and the gold, inside a story that
was a scholar of the logic and the dry white page, living in the center of a self-constructed cage. Everything was calculated, everything was slow, before I felt the sudden electric and the soft glow. It wasn't a speech or a heavy iron vow, but a quiet suspension of the here and the now. The world stopped its motion, the traffic and the noise inside the territory of our private, steady poise. Oh, it was just one kiss, a rhythmic and a soft touch. I didn't think a single second could ever matter so much. It's a chemical rebellion, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. I'm redefined by the pressure of your honest, private skin, watching where the real part of my history will begin. No more separate orbits or the hollow urban glare, when I'm breathing in the center of the magic that we share. I see the way the geometry is starting to transform, finding in the silence a shelter from the storm. Every vibration is a nectar, effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that gravity is a primary thing, but I love the weightlessness that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady fuse, the only invitation that I never could refuse. Oh, it was just one kiss, a rhythmic and a soft touch. I didn't think a single second could ever matter so much. It's a chemical rebellion, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heart. I'll keep the ghost of the salt upon my shivering lip, inside the memory of our first beautiful slip.
The world is a casino of the random and the cold, searching for the silver and the stories to be told. I was waiting for a miracle, a heavy iron spark to lead me through the center of the ordinary dark. But this is not a gamble or a temporary win, watching where the actual private days begin. It's a deliberate alignment, a soul deep and a soft start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. Oh, it's more than lucky, the friction and the heat, turning every fraction of our history so sweet. A cosmic inevitability, a rhythmic and a soft pulse, ignoring every logic that the separate world consults. I'm redefined by the pressure of your honest private skin, watching where the real part of our history will begin. No more chasing the omens or the separate urban flair, when I'm breathing in the center of the music that we share. I see the way the light is dancing on the glass, watching all the empty and the hollow minutes pass. Every second is a treasure, a effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that coincidence is a primary thing, but I love the intentionality that you like to bring. A permanent wavelength, a soft and steady mend, the only destination that I no longer defend. Oh, it's more than lucky, the friction and the heat, turning every fraction of our history so sweet. A cosmic inevitability, a rhythmic and a soft pulse, ignoring every logic that the separate world consults. I'll put the dice away and let the numbers fade inside the only territory that we purely made.
I used to keep my eyes on the concrete and the gray, matching every rhythm of the separate holiday, believing that the destiny was a difficult and narrow line. Inside the territory where the minutes were only mine, but you introduced a shimmer, a effortless and soft spark, dissolving every shadow in the center of the dark. Now the horizon is widening, a rhythmic and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. Oh, we're bright, future bound, the amber and the deep, inside a promise that I'm finally happy to keep. A solar trajectory, a rhythmic and a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'm anchored in the logic of your private watching all the empty and the hollow minutes pass. Every second is a nectar, an effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that certainty is a primary thing, but I love the inevitability that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady tie, the only way I ever wanna live or wanna die. Oh, we're bright, future bound, the ember and the deep, inside a promise that I'm finally happy to keep. A solar trajectory, a rhythmic and a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'll follow where the light is hitting the center of the room, anchored in the beauty of our private steady blue. I used to be a student of the friction and the spark, searching for a miracle in the center of the dark. But the heat was always shallow, a clinical and dry flare, leaving me shivering in the separate urban air. But you struck a resonance, a effortless and soft heat, making every fraction of our history feel sweet. It's not a violent ignition or a heavy iron glare, but the steady warming of the electricity we share. Oh, it's a real flame, the blue and the deep inside, a promise that I'm finally happy to keep. A spiritual combustion, rhythmic and a soft glow, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. I'm warming my spirit at the honest and the true, finding the only energy inside of being with you. No more separate territory or the hollow urban pride, when I'm ready for the gravity of the deepening tide. I see the way the incense is a silver tinted line, matching the vibration of what is finally purely mine. Every flicker is a nectar, a soul deep and a clear start that opens up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. They say that intensity is a fleeting human thing, but I love the consistency that you like to bring, a permanent frequency soft and steady mend, the only destination that I no longer defend. Oh, it's a real love flame, the blue and the deep inside, a promise that I'm finally happy to keep, a spiritual combustion, rhythmic and a soft glow, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. I'll keep the hearth guarded with the logic of your grace, the only light I need inside this quiet, steady space. I was a hoarder of the pieces and the separate gray parts, living in the gallery of the artificial arts. The frame was always empty, the center was so thin. Before I felt the texture of your honest, private skin. It's not a sudden landslide or a heavy iron flood, but the steady warming of the ordinary blood. I'm handing over the map and the heavy silver keys, watching how the natural quiet emotion sees. Oh, stay my everything, the marrow and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control, a permanent location, a rhythmic and a soft drum, watching how the liquid parts of our spirit become. I'm anchored in the logic of your private, steady grace, finding my direction in your honest, quiet face. No more separate territory or the hollow urban glare, when I'm breathing in the center of the magic that we share. I see the way the dust is dancing in the amber glow, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. Every vibration is a nectar, effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that variety is a primary thing, but I love the exclusivity that you like to bring, a permanent frequency, a soft and steady tie, the only way I ever wanna live or want to die. Oh, stay my everything, the marrow and the soul, relinquishing the need for the separate iron control, a permanent location, a rhythmic and a soft drum, watching how the liquid parts of our spirit become. I'll let the ifs and maybes sink into the deep, anchored in the promise that I'm happy to keep.
a sequence of the sudden and the sharp, matching every rhythm of the heavy urban heart. I used to keep my focus on the concrete and the gray, matching every rhythm of the separate hollow day. But you stepped into the center with the effortless and soft grace, washing out the static from my weary, quiet face. The lens is finally steady, the resolution is deep, finding every secret that I'm happy to keep. Oh, it's only your gaze, the amber and the clear, washing out the texture of the separate urban fear. A visual sanctuary, a revering and a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'm anchored in the logic of your honest private eyes, watching where the beauty of the actual world lies. No more squinting at the sun or the hollow urban neon, when I'm anchored in the logic of our own private eon. I see the way the light is dancing on the glass, watching all the empty and the hollow minutes pass. Every flicker is a treasure, a effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that clarity is a fleeting human thing, but I love the transparency that you like to bring, a permanent wavelength, a soft and steady view. The only way I ever wanna see is with you. Oh, it's only your gaze, the amber and the clear, washing out the texture of the separate urban fear. A visual sanctuary, a revering in a soft hold, finding in our silence all the silver and the gold. I'll stay within the focus until the edges disappear, held within the radius of everything that's here. I was a student of the stillness and the frozen lake, living for the quiet and the solitary sake. The air was thin and clinical, a separate iron cage, walking on the edges of a dry and white page. But you introduce emotion, an effortless and soft thrum, watching how the liquid parts of my spirit become. It's a rhythmic awakening, a up the windows of my heavy, quiet heart. Oh, I'm feeling every little beat, the marrow and the tone, inside a territory that is purely our own. A melodic alignment, a rhythmic and the soft pulse, ignoring every logic that the separate world consoles. I'm vibrating in the logic of your honest private skin, watching where the actual private days begin. No more separate channels or the hollow urban flare, when I'm breathing in the center of the music that we share. I see the way the dust is dancing in the amber glow, watching how the natural quiet embers grow. Every vibration is a nectar, a effortless design, telling me the universe is finally purely mine. They say that regularity is a primary thing, but I love the intimacy that your rhythm likes to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady tie, the only way I ever want to live or want to die. Oh, I'm feeling every little beat, the marrow and the tone, inside a territory that is purely our own. A melodic alignment, a rhythmic and a soft pulse, ignoring every logic that the separate world consults. I'll let the internal engine run until the wires burn, counting every lesson that my spirit had to learn. There's a distance that the world likes to keep in the air, a clinical insulation that we're taught to wear. I was a student of the friction and the heavy urban grit, inside the territory where the lonely statues sit. But you cross the perimeter with effortless and soft grace, washing out the static from my weary, quiet face. It's not a violent invasion or a heavy iron spark, but a gentle dissolution of the center of the dark. Oh, you're standing near my soul, spiritual. Quiet embers grow, every vibration is a nectar, a effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that transparency is a dangerous thing, but I love the vulnerability that you like to bring. A permanent frequency, a soft and steady mend, the only destination that I no longer defend. Oh, you're standing near my soul, the honest and the thin, stripping off the armor of the artificial skin. A spiritual proximity, a rhythmic and a soft hum, watching how the liquid parts of my spirit become. I'll keep the frequency locked within your quiet grace, the only resonance I need inside this steady space. I was a reader of the epilogues and the final faded page, living in the center of a self-constructed cage, searching for the peak within the ordinary gray, watching all the empty and the hollow minutes pass away. But you introduce a highlight, a effortless and soft glow, turning every shadow into something we can own. It's not a temporary spark or a sudden iron flare, but the gentle condensation in the electricity we share. Oh, it's the best part together, the marrow and the gold inside a story that no longer needs to be told. A melodic alignment, a rhythmic and a soft drum, watching how the liquid parts of our spirit become. I'm anchored in the logic of your private steady grace, finding my direction in your honest, quiet face. No more skimming through the chapters of the separate urban glare, when I'm breathing in the center of the magic that we share. I see the way the dust is dancing in the amber light, turning every shadow into something vivid and so right. Every vibration is a nectar, effortless design, telling me the future is finally purely mine. They say that the climax is a primary thing, but I love the consistency that you like to bring. A permanent wavelength, a soft and steady tide, the only way I ever want to live just disappear.